Hello, welcome to this Slow to Learn training video. There are several new features in Microsoft Word 2010 that have an impact on productivity. First, there's a File menu that has replaced the round button in the top left-hand corner. I click on it, and here it covers the whole screen, but also I can then click on sub-options to get more information. For example, I can click on Recent, and here I see the list of all the recent documents and recent folders. And I can also pin these to the menu, which means that next time I come here, they will always be here. I click on the File menu again to close it. The next change is more just a change in name. What used to be called a document map is now called a navigation pane. So I have to go to View and Navigation Pane to open it to get to my list of headings. But now there is also a return of the old shortcut. So if I type in Alt-VD, the navigation pane appears again. There are several new features that the navigation pane brings. First, instead of the old search dialog box, Word now uses the navigation pane. So if I type Ctrl F, I get to the navigation pane. I can then start typing, for instance, the word pane, and several things happen. First, the word I'm searching for is automatically highlighted all the way throughout the document. And also, here is a list of all the cases and the context of that word, and I can simply jump from one to the other, which is very useful if you have a long document. The new navigation pane also makes working with structured documents a lot easier. So let me open it. First, if I right-click on any of the headings listed there, I have a number of options to choose from. I can demote or promote them, which means that if the heading is heading level 1, it will move down to heading 2. If I promote it again, it will move up again to heading level 1. But that's not all. I right-click again, and I have this new option, for instance, that allows me to insert a new heading after. That is very useful because it inserts it after all the text that belongs to the previous heading. So here I can type in new heading, and it now appears in the navigation pane. If I right-click on that, I also have the option of inserting a new subheading. So I insert a new subheading. And now we can play with some of the other new features. I can right-click on the heading again and choose Select Heading and Content. That selects everything that belongs to that heading, so including all the subheadings and the text. You can see it again here. Right-click, select Heading and Content, and here it is. But I can do many other things with the menu. I can take any heading here and then simply click on it, hold it, and drag it somewhere else. And not only does the heading move, but everything belonging to that heading moves. This is something you could previously only do in the outline menu. And finally, I can choose to see just headings at a certain level. For example, just headings up to the level of heading 2. Thank you for watching. There are more videos on how to create structured documents in other word processor as well as other tech tips for people with and without print disabilities.